We've been running for an hour and 20 minutes, and I once again forgot to turn on the YouTube. I said I was live, but oops. It's not a huge deal because I don't have a lot of I don't have any traffic that I know of off of YouTube, but you can't gain YouTube traffic if you don't turn it on. So sorry, YouTube, if anybody's there. I apologize. I completely forgot to click the buttons and do the things. Pro streamer. Okay. What else do we need for these guys? It's on now. So rooftop terraces. Well, that could be interesting. Rooftop terraces. Interesting. Oh, interesting. What? Oh, nothing to build here. Chassis? Sure. And you can build limbs, and you can build heads, and you can build robots. Just go. Crazy. Build the robots. There's no power here yet because we're busy trying to do too many little projects. I can already hear Central. How many projects do you have going on? A few. Some of them are just do when you get to it. Others, not so much. Wow. Sure. Okay, let's finish off this project because this one's simple, and that will give us our place where I'm going to put the bot things. We're going to end up putting 1, 2, 3 in here, and these are going to be for limbs. These are going to be for chassis, and this will be for head. Okay, and where are the robots? Which one was this? Limbs. Limbs. Chassis. And heads. I think I'm going to sell my house. I mean, it seems I have permanent accommodation in Tal's head. Shut up. He's living rent-free in my head. Yeah, kind of like that. He's living rent-free, chat. Okay, yay. Where are... I forgot. We have 8... Okay, we got beavers that are injured. Why? Oh, 1, 2. We only had a couple beaver... That's... Okay, that's something we didn't address last time. We were going to address it, and it didn't happen. Okay, well, in that case... Well-being. Medical beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 5. Oops, I was facing the wrong way. 5, 6, 7. There. We have lots of medical beds now. We were going to address that. We just didn't get around to it last time. So we'll put those in there. They're out of the way. Nothing else is going in that little spot. Dark. What is it? It is dark. It's a dungeon master's brain, Central. It's a dungeon master's brain. Sweet. They got these. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. There we go. It's also kind of empty at the same time, by the way. So that will give us, yes, that will give us plenty of space to throw up these things. They're largely unnecessary. If we really wanted to, we could actually remove this because they can get up here and across and whatever. I think I might do that. Because then we can literally pull this back to here. We can create more space, more useful. Yeah, we can do that. We can create more useful space by doing this. There is literally no use for this anymore. Break it. Break it. There it is, break it. Okay, cool. So then what we can do... Oh, it's kind of dumb because now I can't get to that stuff. But... yeah, I should have waited and done this line here. Okay, fine. Live and learn. Live and learn. Oops. That's not going to work. Yeah. That was a dumb. That was a pretty significant dumb, actually. Yeah, so... I'd only be able to get to here from here. Oh no, I could get all the way out to here. It's just this area that's the problem. And big dynamites. Put the big dynamites here. Here. That's 4 up, so that's 3. We can do this here, here, here. Nice. The Dungeon Master leaves a path forwards open. Your mind does not. Actually, I will fight you on that. I have left many paths open for my players. They choose to take the most difficult ones they can find. And then they get upset when cause meets effect. Oh, that should not be a, that should be a 2. That should be a 2. They get upset when cause meets effect. They didn't take care of their kin very well. They did not prioritize the things that I told them to. And here I am, just throwing out wonderful pieces of decoration, and I am helping them. What's a bell do? I don't even know what a bell does. 3 tiles. I don't know what a bell does. What's a bell do? Ooh. It literally is a bell. Interesting. That would be a cool place to put that. Let's do that. Everyone... Actually, no, that's good because everyone has to run past that. We have a bell. We gotta find a place for a bell. I will put a beaver statue right here. There we go. Everyone gets the credit for the beaver statue. I will put a bell somewhere. Bell? That doesn't seem bad. That hits 2 lanes. It's not quite as wide as I'd like it to be. But we can put the bell there and it will hit this lane here and this lane here. The bell is your second favorite decoration. Okay. Well, we'll put a few bells around because, you know, bells and whistles. that will hit anyone coming down that road. Sure, we'll put a bell there too. And what's this thing do? This is a little torchlight thing. We'll put that there. We're making them happy now. Look at this. Central, you judge me. You judge me so bad. And here I am. Look at me throwing down all of these wonderful things to make the beavers happy. And he's like, killer. Okay. Where can I put this? I don't know. I guess this is an alright place to put it. I've never used this thing before, so what's it look like? Is it... What's it look like? Oh, it literally looks like a clock face. Okay, cool. Put that down there. They'll run past this. They'll get all kinds of stuff. Here's a brush. Here's a bush. We've used up the space that's there to make them happy. The bell is my second. Okay, the first is a small monument. The little wow sound it makes when you click on it. Okay. It's like these ones. Beaver statue. Or is it like this one here? That one's huge. Huge! That one there. When we get a little bit more, we like right now we only have 1,000, what, 3.2k? I think there's a couple other things we need to do first. We need to get this up and running. Because we need robots. We need the robots. And that's what we're going for. Robots. And since future Tal doesn't want to, or sorry, present Tal doesn't want to have to deal with future Tal's problems, we're gonna do this. One. And I just got yeeted for some reason. You are almost out of fermented soybeans. It's the beginning of the end. I have 5k food. I also, and in my defense, I only have one thing making fermented soybeans. I think it's like here? No, that's cassava. Is it here? Yeah, so we only have one thing doing fermented soybeans. That is the other issue. We only have one. It won't fit there. I am not sure if Central spoke the truth, but I thought I'd better yeet just in case. Wow. 5.1k people. Right now the food we are our sustenance comes from corn rations and eggplant rations. Yeah, fermented soybeans are nice to have. And we'll probably make more. But I need to find a place to make them. Actually, I could put them right in there. If I put this on stilts, like this, I can put another one of these right here. There we are. More fermented soybeans. It's very efficient. Ugly, but very efficient. What are we... Now, the thing is, where's our soybeans? This is our soybean crop. Oh, yes. Okay, so the reason we're lower on soybeans is because we did reduce the soybean crop. It used to go all the way over here, but we needed to make space for eggplants. So, what we can do is move the soybean crop so that the eggplant crop is bigger. Because it's a staple anyways. So what is this? This is canola. So we need to fill in the canola here. That will give us, this is all canola here. This is berries. This is kohlrabi, which is like, I think kohlrabi is, no, shit. We have all of this as kohlrabi as well. Okay, so we have lots of kohlrabi. I might want to replace this section here with more canola. Because, like, we've got 1.2k of kohlrabi, and it's kind of like the last type of food they're going to eat. I don't think they even care. Oh, no, they do. Apparently, it's +1. Mangrove fruits is the big one, and we've only got a small patch of them down here, unfortunately. I suppose... I suppose we could... No, we can't. They can't reach under there. Just due to the fact that we don't have any ladders. If I put a ladder down here, we might be able to put some more mangroves in here. Let's do that. Whoa, that's a drop off. Let's do that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't want to waste space to do that. But there's no real way to get around it. So let's do this. 1, 2. And then unfortunately, that's the third, because you need a place at the bottom of the stairs or they won't plant. And we'll put mangroves in here. We'll put more mangroves in. There we go. And that should be... Yep, it should be good. We made mangroves last stream. We put these in at the end of last stream. We actually ripped out a bunch of things in here so we could put them down because we had a bunch of platforms in there. Like this canola oil. We probably should consider moving that at this point. Perhaps. Oh, I think that was part of the reason I was building this, is so that we could put stuff on top of here. Kind of in the... using like these things. The metal platforms and sticking them out and then just building upward. I think that was originally my plan. Because we did put these up on top of here. Oh, look at this. We're out of logs. We are finally out of logs. Okay, so you... go away. Go do something else. This area has been logged. So let's get our logs coming back in. We'll queue up the tree murder. Right there. And there. Tree murder. Continue. And... what? How come... why are those not cute? Okay. That's weird. Like, how did I plant those? I don't remember taking them out. Unless I was planning on doing something and I just completely lost my train of thought, which is possible. It is actually highly possible. And probable. Okay, so this will be fine. We will start chopping these again. All of the oaks. Okay, that is those. We're not chopping those because we need this for resin. We're expanding this a little bit. Once we get the bombs down, we can take all of this off now. What are you going to build at the top of the map? You mean up here? If you're thinking I should make a puddle up here and put the mangroves in there, that's not a bad idea. I could literally just I could put one. Well, you know what? If I was going to do that, I would probably want one of those pumps that kind of dumps from one side to the other. I've never actually tried that. That actually sounds like it might be a fun little project. That'd be a fun little project, I think. If we were to just extend this out, like, to, like, I don't know, out to here or so, and then put one of those, what the hell are they called? Deep mechanical fluid pump. And have it, oh, it takes power. I have to run power all the way up here. That would be brutal. And you just said that too. They take power. They're like, hey, dumbass, they take power. And I was like, okay. You are correct, sir. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're all the way over here. And this thing has still not been taken care of because they can't reach it. They can build from the tunnels, but they can't destroy from the tunnels. That is just kind of annoying. Well, in that case, take all of this out. We're going to have to go straight across and down. So how are we going to do that? Drop down. Let's see. That's not it. That's it. 1, 2. They'll come across. They'll drop down. Then I can come this way and run into another tree. Turn sideways. 1. Oh, that's not what I want. Low. Then we go 1 to that. That gets us on the same level, like that. Don't mind me and my babbling to myself. Maybe I should put that in my, maybe I should put that in my friggin' bio. Babbles. Bernie! Welcome, welcome. 23. We're being helpful. We're being, we got some happy beavers going on. And that is, yeah, that's because we had to build that thing later. Thank you for that. A man talking sense to himself is no matter than a man talking nonsense to himself. Well, the question is, which am I? That is the question. Okay. Boom. Does that... Okay, that just needs a single one now. We are creating a little bit more space, chat. Not a lot, but enough. Like that. Those are all down there. We can get... We'll be able to get... Oh, no. Do not make that. That is a problem. I'm kind of you know what? Why don't I just do Tal? Why don't you just do this? Yeah, okay. That is in the way. Annoyingly in the way. But I could knock this back a bit and then make it a little more space for some more pines. And we're going to need more resin than we're getting, and I don't want to make a brand new field out in Narnia. So I think what I'm going to do is suck this up and square this like... Yeah, I think I'm going to suck this up and square this like this. And just run the road up like this. Just do 2 for right now. His other split personality? Tal and someone else. You consider it nonsense. Oh, I can't get up to that. That is why that's not being built. I did not build any infrastructure for them to get up to that. That is a problem. That explains why this has not been built the entire time. Ah, bit of a dum-dum. Well, we'll have to fix that. Let's just do... you. Let's just do this for now. They just need to be able to get up there. Actually, I'll put a double up there. That way they can get up to the second one too. I do that. Oh, that's not going to be enough. We're going to have to go triple. We're going to have to go all the way up to triple. And then we'll just have to build a platform up. We can get rid of it later. 1, 2, 3. So, turn this off and on. I will look at chat in just 1 second. There. And there. CasualTal and Serious Lat. Oh, look at that. We do have a power spine. We do have a power spine. Yay! We don't have enough power because reasons. It is a... oh yeah. The water wheels have to spin. There it is. We were working on another project. Yeah, shocker there, Central. I know, another project. I wanted to see if this thing works the way I think it does. If I'm going to put this up here, out of the way. I don't know, right here sounds good. Okay, so. I have no idea. Okay, changes and holds its state in response to specific input sequences. A cornerstone of advanced automation. Never used this. So I need it to be a toggle. Oh no. This is not what I was thinking. I thought this was going to be able to do for... or is it? These are the items. I need it to toggle for bad tide and drought. Heading to bed? Well, I thank you for dropping by, sir. Very much so. Get some rest. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for torturing me. I mean, thanks for your input on how I can become a better player. This does not look like the item that I was looking for. Flip-flop? No, I don't think this is the item that I needed. Don't commit too many war crimes. Remember that the ICC is still building its case against you for previous genocides you committed. Well, you know, as a Canadian, a lot of rules get written after wars. I will probably be more chatty tomorrow. I need to catch up on some sleep tonight. And good night to anyone who is stepping away. I appreciate it. I know I stream later than most, but you know I had that whole nasty full-time job thing that I would much rather not be at, but I would seriously, if I was a pro streamer, maybe I'd be doing it full time, but I am not. I am literally a casual hobbyist who just enjoys spending time with you guys. As weird as that might sound. Okay, that is going to be the lane we're going to use. You know what? I could probably pull this back even farther. I think I might do that. I think I might do that, chat. I think we might just go all the way back to here and run the road like that. That way we'll get more space for coffee and more space for, what are these, eggplants? Eggplants. Have a good lurk there, Jinxie. There we go. Very nice. We can get more oaks in there. Just a couple more. I think we're good. Yes, we are good. I don't know if the road is required, to be honest. I don't think it is. Ding ding. What happens if you click on the clock? We built the clock? Oh, it goes click. A brazier, or a brazier if you prefer. Ding. I don't think I need this road here. I think this is close enough to get to there. We can find out. We can find out. If I do that, and we, I don't know, remove this. I don't know how far they can go, but if I do this, I'll leave this lane free just in case, but it says it's healthy. It doesn't necessarily mean they can reach it, but we'll find out very quickly when I start trying to put down. No, they should be able to reach it even from. They'd be able to reach this lane, but they can't harvest because it's below them. Because that would just be weird. Let's see. That's a 2. And those are 1s. And that's a 3? 3? Oh, excuse me. I thought I was going to sneeze. I didn't, but I thought I was going to. Let's see. That was dumb, because now I can't reach over here. Shit. I did it again. I got overly zealous. That's all right. I'll build infrastructure behind it and build up from the other side. Okay. Those should be converted to coffee. I think we're gonna move the eggplants up here. I think we're going to move the eggplants up here, and yeah, and I think we're going to move this and just put our farmer up here. Or we could move our kohlrabi up there because it's not as great, or our cassava. Let's move our cassava. We got our kohlrabi there. We can rip this out. We can rip this out, plant here, our soybeans, which are close to the fermenters. Finish this off with eggplant, and we'll just put the cassavas up here because they're like a lesser crop. Let's just do that. With the Casavas. Yeah. And the road will be there, so we can bring our Casavas like that. And we will need a Farmer Clem up here. Farmhouse. Perfect. Fits in there nicely. Perfect. And that'll be that. That'll be that. They got that. If I want to, I can actually put not monuments. I can put some well-being in here. Or not well-being. What are they called? Decorations. Perfect. We could put the bell right. Actually, we could put the bell right there. Anyone who goes by it is going to get the bell. And if we put the beaver right here, put the beaver there. Which, this is the 3 tile. This is the 2 tile. And put a perfect brazier. Flaming braziers right there. And rotate. Can't see it. Oh, this one doesn't actually have a dangly bit. I want the symmetry. There we go. Okay. That is good. Ding ding! That's not ding ding. And we do this, and like that. That's very nice. And I did it again! Damn it. Created a mess. They won't be able to get here. I'm going to have to build infrastructure to get up to it. At least I'm consistent. Okay. Let us remove these. When they pop, they pop. Okay, those are now 2s. And we're going to make another pot of coffee. This one is no longer sufficient. We need a large pot of coffee. I think I'm going to put it right there, considering there's nothing you can really put in this area reasonably. And we're going to rip out all of this, and this, and this, and this. Why is... We're going to move this out too. All of the Casavas are going to be removed. Let us put a proper coffee right here. Coffee, pasta. And then we'll remove this, which might get replaced with something else. Do we have any robots yet? Oh, we need biofuel as well. Oh, that is something else we need. Biofuel. Or was it biofuel? How do these guys charge? Science. Oh, charging stations. Oh, those are going to take power. Okay. Yes, I remember now. Charging stations require power. Let's put some charging stations. Well, there's a bot facility. Let's stick some charging stations down, because they make sense. That is not smart. That was very poor planning right there, Tal. Oh, they can't fit underneath there. They're not like a That's fine. We're gonna put some around the place anyways. We'll probably put a couple over there once the coffee has been migrated. Oh, definitely here. Definitely here, because I want them to not be having real beavers in this thing. I want this to end up being, ooh, 4K? Oof. Oh, we got a bot. We got 2 bots. Okay, we are going to do this immediately so that beavers are not getting murdered inside the dirt machine. And we are going to prioritize the chargers to get them up and running. And then this is going to be secondary. We got bots walking around going, feed me energy. Okay, so we've got this. This is another one. Boom, 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 boom. And that will be another set. That's a pain in the butt. That is way to go, Dum Dum Tal. There we go. What is this thing set to? Drought. Fine. So that'll turn this on with drought. I might just bite the bullet and just put 2 of these things down. One for drought and one for bad tide, because honestly I haven't figured out the advanced automation at all. Okay, the Kossovas are up. Are we doing Kossovas up here? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Wonderful. So now, okay, they've thrown these down. Sweet. Now, for the funsies of you screwed up, let's go simple for right now. Let's go simple for right now. That's not simple, Tal. That's dumb. You're not thinking this through. 3. Okay, so 1 here. 3 here. 2 here. 2 here. 1 here. Okay, that gives us our scaffolding that we require to be able to do the thing. That will give us our scaffolding. And it's a good thing I didn't remove this completely, because we're going to need it to get up here and explode this. But that is going to give us a little more space. Not a lot, but a little bit more. Ding ding. And that gives us down to level 1. And let's not explode the bad things like that. That. We need that piece right there, or things go broken. That is that. And for this shenanigans, I may... get an ad break in... You need a landing before. Will they not put this one on there? Oh, I need a landing before. Right there. Dumb. Yes, I see what you're saying. I got a little too excited. I should have had that over there. You are correct, sir. So 2. Yeah, Two. There. Two. Two. One. I got a little too excited that I was actually going to do something right for today. There. That'll work. Okay, that takes care of that. This is all down to the right level, which means we can put trees in there in a moment. We are not going to do that just yet because... 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to go backwards on this here, unfortunately. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is... No, that's fine. We're going to build a staircase around it, because this was dumb. This is me being, like, a moron. And not thinking my plan through. Just wanting to go boom. Okay. Ding, ding, ding! One down. That won't work. I'm gonna need another one here. I'm gonna need... Yep, I need in and out. You know what? For right now, I find this particular tool a little annoying for focusing things. Just gonna go straight down this way. I find this tool a little annoying, and the ability of this thing to get into the position that I want it to when it's in these tight crevices. 1, 2, 3. Keep it simple. 1, 2, 3, and then we can do this. And then we could just roll this back and each time to be able to deal with it. At least in theory. We have a plan. Or the makings of a plan. Or something that's kind of resembling a plan. Okay, so... why did you not build that? Awaiting gears. Do we not have gears? I thought we... Oh, we have no gears. Why not? Why do we have no gears? They are a higher priority. Why do we have no gears? Do we have any logs? We have no logs. Which means we have no planks. Where are our planks? I didn't build any plank. I didn't build anything to store planks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We are literally going to have to just start slapping down places to build planks or to store planks now. You know what? You know what? Planks are going here. That is 2 sets of planks right there. We will... That's 2 levels. We're going to put 4 things in here. 1 coming on this side and 1 coming on this side. For planks. Our robo-beavers are just going to wander around going, we want energy. As far as this area goes, this was going to be... So, we are moving our... We're moving our soybeans here and here, and maybe we'll put some in the other areas, but we're going to move our soybeans. Where are they? Soybeans, soybeans, soybeans. Soybeans. Soybeans are going to be in here. I'm going to put them here. And I'm going to put them here, like that. Oh, no. This is a drought. That means that this lane here, I don't think is viable. Like right in this area here. I don't think that's viable. I should probably... These things go all the way down to the base of the map, so I don't know if putting a contamination barrier here actually solves that. I don't think it does. I think you have to put it on the level that has these. I'm not entirely sure on that. Robots. Oh, wait a minute. No, the robots do not have charging stations yet. We are plankless. And we're logless. Oh. Because I paused this. And I paused this. Because, yeah. I paused them because they were giving the annoying little pop-up that said, I have nothing to do because I did demarked some trees. We're going to have logs coming in rapidly now. Okay. How are we doing over here? Okay, this is starting to be built still. That's going to be fine. That's fine. That goes there. That goes there. These go this way. Probably a large waste of materials, but I honestly don't care too much. We'll make more. Because once this is down here, we'll have access to this, which will be fine. And this will need a metal dude. What do we got? Okay, ads are done. Cool. Okay. Okay, how many friggin' beaver bots do we have now? 3? 4? 3. 3 looking for energy because we don't have any right yet. Okay. Well, sorry. Okay, wood's coming in. Come on. Water, flow. Okay, we did this. This is good. This will be another one of those, Tal, you made a mess and now you have to fix it. That's essentially this. You know what? We're just going to do this. Okay, that is that level. What level am I on? Oh my god. That is a lot of crap. Am I all the way down the bottom now? Oh, I am. Sweet. Okay. Okay, that becomes future Tal's problem to deal with the stuff in the middle. That'll be a end of the stream thing we'll set up. We'll set up some... We'll set up a staircase down here that just literally runs all the way along here, and they can just sort that out. Or maybe I'll do that off stream. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We do want to build this, but that is going to involve them building all of this, and we're going to need an exit ramp for them to get rid of these trees. And we don't need this anymore because that was a temporary exit ramp. There are some materials. We can just put an exit ramp here. And we'll tell them to clear this, basically the general area here. Just because I don't want to deal with it. Actually, I don't need these. I might need this side, though, if I decide to do anything here. They can, yeah, they can do that. Okay, logs. We do have logs coming in, 63 of them. That is good. They need to be turned into planks, and now that this is done, there we go, and we're going to put our storage of planks right here and stop being a dumbass. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be all planks all the time. Copy. Pasta, pasta, pasta. That should solve our planks not having a place to go. And we could build on top of that if needed. And put some more soybean right there because we can. Okay, this is flowing. Okay, we can do this. We can have this all the way over to here. Perfect. That means that we can now... I think we're going to just bring this down to like here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do this. All of this will end up being... And up here will end up being eggplant. And that should give us about the same amount in soybean. Cool. The energy... Oh, cool. The battery chargers are up. Well, at least one of them is. One of them is. And he's going right to it. I never looked at this before. Beaver bot. Sweet. 24. Okay, cool. Next thing. I think we're going to put bot power. We're going to leave these two water things here, so I think we're going to put bot power down here somewhere. It might be... If I switch this so the door was here, we could put a bot power right in the corner there. That might actually be worth doing, rather than rejigging this entire area. I think I'm going to do that. Where's the oil press? Oil press. Yeah, if I do that, put that in there like that, I can put a bot power right in here. Science. Perfect. There's a bot power there now. Now, once this is built, gears. Okay, so we do not have enough gears, or we've only got one gear. How much? 1K? Okay. Make that beaver bots. And make this beaver bots. We're going to put our beaver bots into things that matter. Okay, there we go. So these can go basically run as long as the beavers have power. I can also place another gear shop right here. And if I'm willing to move the coffee maker this way, I could put another one in here. This is a 2x3. Okay, cool. We will move the coffee shop. Now, I need to, while I'm thinking about it, where is the soy Where is the soy? Not soy, the canola oil. Canola oil right here. Okay. So I need this to be on the canola, automate to the canola oil as well. There. What do you mean that's not that? That is wood. Ding ding. You. Copy pasta. There. That puts that on gears. Yes. This. Yeah, okay. This. Two. And yeah, I'm not too concerned with that. It's a coffee maker. Coffee maker. That leaves us. Pick one of these. I could have actually put a wood burning, or what is it, an engine in there. That might be smarter to put an engine in there. Engine. We've got the power. Okay, engine takes the same amount of space. We put the engine in here. This. This can be for droughts, I think it is, set up right now. And this thing here will set it up for bad water. And actually, we could just take two of these out. We could take this one out as well now. We could literally put another one of these in. I don't know why I'm not thinking about that. Like that. This one here, automate with a weather station. And we'll just put a second weather station up here because I'm lazy. Guess I could put it right next to it. Sure, why not? And this was weather station 2, and this one will be for bad tide. I'm going simple. I'm simple, so I'm going simple. This one here will be automated to weather station 2. Bad tide, this one turns on. Drought, this one turns on. It still gives us 400 power to work with our... Oh, we're not requiring as much as I thought. Cool. Next! Okay, we got this. Sweet. Blow this up. Blow this up. Sure. Blow that up. No, that's a 3, isn't it? 1. Yeah, that's a 3. And then we can just replace this and go straight across and put these down. And that will take care of this area. And this is taking too long, so rip those out. I don't care. This is coming out the way it should be. And that can be ripped out. That can be ripped out. These are not going to produce anything right now. You know what? I don't care. Nice. that's going to have to all be replaced because I used the wrong size. I didn't really think that through. Oh well. You. I did a dumb again. Still need that. I need to get down to this level, so I should probably use you, and a single. Let's just break this down. That'll be the level that I need on the next one. Pulling these things back, so... I don't care. I can reclaim this. I can reclaim this stuff later. The lower I go, the more I have to actually do this. I don't care. Just get it done at this point. I don't care. This is 3s, this is 4, so I'm going to have to do it twice, one more time. Annoying! Okay, whatever. Don't care. It'll get it done. Then we'll collect the loot. The resources. And this is not getting done because it's off in Narnia. Fine. That's fine. What is our priorities? Did this get done? Yes, this got done. Nice. So now we need a road. Oops. A road all the way up here so they can actually build that. Slowly but surely. And then we're going to wreck all this and we're going to start building on top of this. In theory. Okay, what's our population? 66 with 6 beaver bots. Oh, Central was here to see that. Okay, this guy's done. Cool. Delete. Oh, delete. Perfect. This platform here is going to be used for storage. We are going to put all kinds of storage up here because it's out of the way and I do not want to have to deal with irrigating the whole place. So we're just going to flatten it out and put storage all along here. And we will probably put a zoom tube in the middle here somewhere, just so that it is accessible faster. And I'm doing this up here because I kind of want to put some monuments here that is going to reach out onto this, even if I have to like extend this out. I want to put the monuments up here so that it gives like the buff to a large area and I don't have to completely rip the crap out of everything in here to do it. put it on a platform or something like that. Okay, you guys, you're taking too long. Do this. Get this done. Just do it for me. Do that. That solves that. What is this? These are 2s, and then we're done here. We can reclaim all this. Sweet! Little projects that are taking way longer than they should. Okay, build that. That. Don't care about that. Okay. There we have a drought coming. No. Drought? Bad time. Drought. So this is the drought one. So the drought one is this one. So we need to prioritize that to make sure that it is up and running when the drought comes. We do have some planks coming in now. We do have some logs coming in. That is good. And this... what is this? Eggplant? Yeah, eggplant. We'll bring the eggplant down to this here. And once this is all done, the eggplant will all do this as well. Okay, the question is, how far can you reach? Beautiful. Coffee in, and we'll drive it right up against the wall once this area has been sorted. And this looks good. And we can reach the bottom now, so all of this horrible infrastructure can go. Beautiful. Let's delete all of this and we'll collect all of our resources. Careful not to delete something that's holding back the water. There we go. Once that's done, we'll put the pine trees in there. Keep our resin flowing. Okay, that is not bad. I am not hating that. That is not where I wanted that. Come on. Why would you not let me go there? Oh, I'm too far away. I thought you could go up too. Oh, damn it. It's just one too far. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying. I don't want to have to build a second thing down there, but I'm probably going to have to if I want to build this the way I want it. Let's go down. Now I can build it. Okay. Okay. It is a drought. Why are you not spinning? Has logs, has water. I'm very confused. No. No. Okay, it is working. Because this one's on the weather station too. Weird. Why is that not working? What the hell am I missing? That should be spinning like crazy right now. Oh, because this is not built. Fine. And it can't get the gears. I thought that was built. That's why. Thank you, Edge. Pointing out the obvious to the blind guy. Look at all the beaver bots. We got 7 of them. They're all completely juiced out. That's not good. 3.8 days without power. Well, damn. Pointing out the obvious to the blind guy kind of sounds ineffective. Well, you just pointed it out and I didn't see it, so. Actually, I think I'm going to change these glasses. They are actually hurting my nose. My big black ugly ones are easier to play the game with, but they are hurting my nose quite badly. Ooh, here we are. Very nice. Okay. Oh, they did this. Well done. That means we can build this like that. Get rid of this. We're going to keep this really simple. 1, 2, 3. That gives us a, in case something breaks, it gives us a way to get down here or get back. That is walking. And that allows for us to get this area built. Nice. Even with the beaver bots that are completely out of juice. But would they see it after? You never know. Okay, how do we have a baby beaver? We're using the adult pods. Do they actually produce occasionally with... Or are these the... These maybe... Are these the actual... Oh no, these are not the ones. These are not the advanced breeding pods. Okay, I should probably fix that. These are the purple ones. Okay. We'll wait until these things pause out on us, and we're gonna replace those with the real ones. Building lacks power, lacks goods. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that, and that is about 8 days to deal with. We can blow these up. And eggplants. Might as well get them growing. There's coffee. Might as well get them growing. And this is all good up here. Sweet. This is done here. Sweet. Prioritize collecting all of this, would you? It'd be great if you did. And we'll throw down some more pine, because we needs it. We needs the resins. There we go. Okay, power's back on. Well, it will be. Excellent. Our water is not completely draining out, which is perfect. And it is now starting to flow. Nice. Interesting. Oh, and I can collect this stuff now too, because I no longer need it. Sweet. Now, let's be very careful not to blow up needed infrastructure. There we are. And you. Collect this. We're gonna have a nice platform to put all our spiffy monuments, and I'll take this road down one side or the other so that you can observe it. And if we're lucky, depending on the ones that we put up here, we might even be able to put the contemplation spots, or whatever the hell they're called for these guys. Are they contemplation spots? Nope, they don't have those. Wind tunnels and... oh, I think it's some weird stuff. Okay. I never remember what they have. We can... We're not using this space up here. Let's put some beaver detailers down. I know these are 2s. 1, 2, 3. Put 3 of these things down. Start getting them happier. Okay, and okay, you can be deleted. The ones that have just finished up can be deleted. We're going to replace them with the good ones. Yep. Okay, these are all being replaced. with adult beavers only. And I don't think it really matters which direction these are facing, but we'll just put them in here. And these need to be associated with the population counter. Aha! I remembered. You. Copy. Copy pasta, copy pasta, copy pasta. There we are. And that should be accurate now. What are we up to? We're looking for 75 beavers. Okay, that is our cap. I don't think that's enough pods for nutrients. Okay, I don't think that's actually enough pods, but we'll work with it. We'll start, we can make more pods elsewhere, but hmm. 20 open beds, yeah. One pod is like 10 to 15 beavers? Okay, cool. You're assuming that I keep my beavers happy and not just make sure that they're working. Though I did keep it on 16-hour days there, Edge. We didn't go silly. 24-hour days for a while there. Get to work! Okay. This can be emptied out. This can be filled up. This is waiting gears. Okay, there's no chance of injury in there, so regular beavers could be in there. How much for this? Ooh, 2K. 2K. Beaver bot. Beaver bots. Beaver bots. Awesome. No problem in here. No problem in here. Injury. 1K. Beaver bots. Okay, this now can be deleted, giving us 15 gears to finish off this. That looks like a great place for a... Oh yes, that looks like a wonderful place for that. That is a lot of real estate that covers. Okay, 25 beaver happiness. What are we needing? Fermented mushrooms. That is what we haven't gotten going yet. And algae. So those two need to be dealt with. Campfire, rooftop terrace. Rooftop terraces are probably not going to happen because I just don't have the real estate for them. Unless I put them up on top of these, which is kind of weird to be hanging out by the bad water and being on a rooftop terrace. Stranger things have happened, but that just seems odd to me. Odder than a game that is human beavers. You know what? I'm going to square this up. I'm going to put another campfire right here, out of the way, and put up some more scratchy posts or something along those lines. Is that a 2? That is a 2. There we go. Ding ding. Do this, and then we're going to put another thing right there in the corner for a little bit more happiness as they run by for this thing. We're going to start building some other stuff up here as well. I think... What is it? Okay, we have a big thing for gears. We're going to need more. We need more scrap metal. Let's do a double-decker on this. Why are you being so fussy? Double-decker on the scrap metal. And let's make this... That's a long way to drag our dirt. Do I have one for metal, don't I? Yes, I have one for metal over here. I could double-decker this one. Let's do that. All the metals together. I think this one here is probably just best to be treated planks when we get them. Problem solved. Okay, so we have lots of storage up there. One of these days, Tal, you're going to learn to stop doing that shit and causing yourself more headaches. Because now I have to build up to this to finish that off. Do it in pieces. Stop trying to do it all at once. Today is not that day, though. That day is not today. Thank you, sir. Eggplant. Why is this one on eggplant? Eggplant? This should be on algae. This should be on algae, but we don't... Oh, because we copy-pasted, but I don't actually have an algae thing up here. I don't have an algae thing up here. Where's the eggplant one? Oh. Oh, no, I do. Right there. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to put a one here, and this one here is going to be for... rations. I shot right past it. Here we go. Gonna set that one up. And we're gonna need one for fermented mushrooms as well. And this one here will be for fermented mushrooms. How did I do this? F. Yeah, okay. Keep it consistent so I can actually find it. Mushrooms. Fermented mushrooms. So they're all going to sit right here. Boom. There we go. Okay. So now that we need to get those things up and running. So this is now for algae rations. They're there. We will turn that on, but it will pause immediately. Coffee's filling that up. Where to put? We got to fix that in a second too. Okay, that's done. That's not going to work. You'd think that I would actually clue into that, but I didn't. So, yeah. that will work to get up to there, and then they can reach that. There's that. Get rid of that piece. Perfect. And where do I want to put the fermented mushrooms? I'm going to need a place to store them. And I'm going to need a place to ferment them, which means I'm going to have to find a place somewhere in this friggin' mess. If I want to take these things out, I could literally put a platform in there, stick it there, and then drive a road down here. That is heavily compacted. Or I could just attach it to the end of this thing, which is probably smarter. Fermented. Where is it? Where's the fermenter? Here? Here. I can literally just put this thing right here. It's ugly, but it will work. There we go. You. Ferment the shrooms. And this should be automated for fermented mushrooms, not the other thing. There we are. Eggplant rations, algae rations. There we go. This should be fermented mushrooms right there. Cool. That's hooked up. Now we need a place to actually make the mushrooms. That's done. You know what? I think I know where I'm going to make them. Right up here. Where are they? Hydroponics! Because these stack. And we already have the infrastructure for it. So, there it is. That will be for mushy rooms. This will be for algae or algae or whatever you want to put it. Now we need a place to store that stuff, so why don't we do some large warehouses, because I'm pretty sure these will be stored easy enough here. Like so. A little bit of a run for them, but they need the exercise. So this will be for mushrooms. This will be for fermented mushrooms. What's algae look like? That's mangrove. Oh, shit! We don't have a thing for mangrove right now either. Oh yeah, because we only need one. So okay, so algae. Oop, that's not right. Is it? Algae rations, and then this can be for mangrove. There we are. Using the space. Okay. As far as this thing goes. No? Really? You know what? I just might put. I'm just gonna do this. I'm too lazy. We're just gonna put dirt on top here, like so. I don't think I put those in the right order. Nope, I did not. Let's try not to delete our buildings. I never get these arrows right. They probably have to be facing this way, which is fine. We're just going to do this. And what I might do, they have to be facing away from the direction or the direction that you're going. I can actually use this area here. I can move this up here, put a bunch of these things, 1, 2, like so. Move this up here, and that's a nice platform to put one of the big monuments or something a little bit bigger that's going to spread out and actually be able to give everybody coming out of here a buff. That gets removed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you probably wanted to do something about that towel. Oops. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. I'm not putting that there. It's too annoying for me to actually try and deal with. And I'm going to pull a jelly bean here, and I'm going to push all of these things off because I'm too friggin' lazy to deal with it, and I can't afford to lose the resources. There. And before they start getting stupid and building this, now they can reach it. Where does the exercise plaza go? You're assuming that, what is it, an exercise plaza or a dance hall for these guys? I don't remember. Exercise plaza. How big is it? It does not go there. That thing's huge. Huge. Totally huge. It's gonna sit right there probably, because it fits. Perfect. Fits. We're just building shit now just because. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the storage zone. And we can get over here now. Zoom tube in it. This can zoom tube. Which means we do have metal coming in. And what I think I'm going to do is we're going to put an... Where's about halfway? This is about halfway. So we're going to put a zoom tube exit right here. So we need to... That way they can get to all of this stuff quicker. Where's explosions? Explosions! Give me explosions. Give me explosions. You know what? Give me much explosions. Lots of explosions. This is all going to get exploded. The YBCA? Weirdo. Metal parts. Okay. So metal... What do metal parts need? That is this building. Metal parts requires scrap metal. Unable. Why are we not... Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to do this, and we're going to automate this with a Robo Beaver. Because we need metals. There's your YBCA. It's close enough. It's like they're both like pseudo rodents. All the all the people that are into animals and stuff will be like shouting at me. The YRCA. Okay, we need more robo beavers. That is an issue. Which means we need metal blocks. I'm going to have to prioritize this one over here. I'm going to have to make sure that there is a beaver on this. We're going to have to make sure there's a beaver on this. This is kind of imperative that we have that. And yeah, that should be good. And then, okay, that is now replaced this. But I'm going to leave this here for now. What do we have here? We got lots of runners. And I don't really care too much about this area right now. They will get to it when they get to it. We will put this thing together so that we can build above it, because it kind of needs something to stabilize it. The power is not going. Okay, that power is going. Sweet! Steam engine is working. We do not have a lot of logs. We have logged the whole area. We are going to need more logs. We're going to need more logs. We are going to need a lot more logs because we are not producing enough planks or anything for that matter. Well, crap. Do I want to flatten out this area? That is the question. Do I want to flatten out this area a bit and make a tree farm right here? I think I kind of do. I am not going to flatten it out with dynamite. I'm going to fill in this area. That is what I'm going to do. And apparently we have to get rid of this thing first. So, stairs? Demolish. Your chat is delayed. Oh, it's weird. Thank you for the hydrate. I will take that, definitely. Ah. I just got a achievement. I just got an achievement, and I'm not sure what it was. Library. Timberborn. I just got Desert of the Real. As Iron Teeth, have a beaver be born from an advanced breeding pod and get injured on the same day. Oh, God. Where's Central when I do something like that? Okay.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
You do realize that I didn't actually do that. That was just rando stuff that happened. Whoever just dinged me like with that. Because it doesn't tell me which one of you guys did that. For some reason. Well, it probably would if I was looking at the other screen. It would have shown me on the sound alert. But I don't actually see it as a pop-up. I'm guessing it was probably Jelly Bean. Okay. We are going to place a tube station right here. Well, right back here, maybe. I need to power it, or I need to tube it, which means that I'm gonna have to use dynamite to get to it. So one in and one up. Two in and one up. There we are. Why would you think it's you? Because it's something Jinxie would do, and you would be very inclined to make sure that Jinxie felt that I was shamed at some point or another. So we'll explode this, we'll bring a thing, we'll pop it up, we'll plug it in here, and then we'll have a quick way for them to get to the middle of the map as well. Okay. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I monkeyed around with Oxygen Not Included to make sure that the mods were working this time. So unless there's an update that I'm unaware of, everything should be fine for tomorrow night, and you guys be able to assist me in my Oxygen Not Included playthrough, and then we'll hit we'll go to Rogue Monster Rush after the second hour, because you guys seem to really like watching that for some reason. You like the tower defense. So that's the plan for tomorrow night, by the way. Yay, helping. Well, just imagine if some sick bugger decides that there's going to be helping in Timberborn. Yeah. Okay. Waiting for materials. Cultivator halted due to lack of workers or water. The crop will die soon. There's it right there. Okay, we're going to put these guys, we're going to put both of these on their food. So we want to make sure that food happens and happens. So we'll do that. That's storage. That's good. This is good. Blow that up. No, it's not a power, it's a zoom tube. So, where is it? Zoom tubes are here. Zoom tube, there. I'm going to put a vertical here, and then click it in there. And road, there. That's that, boom. And vertical zoom tube. Or horizontal zoom tube, perfect. That solves the getting around to 1, 2. There's 3 places along there and 1 on the bottom. So this is just kind of the subway here. Gets them around. Doesn't do anything for this side of the map, but could probably do something with that to get over to here, which might be relevant to do that. Perhaps. Perhaps we do that. Perhaps we do that. Let's get rid of these. And we can now put a... Here. We'll flatten this out. And maybe what we do is we put a platform on here for a zoom tube. And we bring it over here. It's going to be freakishly complicated to do it. Maybe down here across the top of this, or maybe down here across the top of this, drop down here. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I have to do family stuff tomorrow night, so assuming I survive that... Yeah, family stuff. So much fun. Get rid of these. Did I want to blow up? Yeah, that's fine. We could... Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we do not do these. Okay. Oh, I paused. Yeah. Now we make a square of this here. We put a platform here. We drop them down here and let them get down to here. This piece can go, though. That is in the way. And that, can I go in there? Yep, perfect. So we'll put a zoom tube right here, and then put a staircase down here, and put a way for them to get down here. Yay! That's what we're going to do. This is a 3. And this is a 3. And this is a 2. Maybe. Let me see. I think I did this right. Yeah. No, I did not do that right. 1 here. I need a 4 here. Basically, we need to do a zigzag down. Okay. That'll bring it to there. It turns. That won't work because Tal's a dummy. Because oddly enough, I was actually pretty good at geometry and spatial thinking at one point. Okay, so need to come up here. We'll draw it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. You know what? I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to do a 6 and just wrap it around. I'm too lazy to actually try and think this out right now. Go down. So come to here, go down, out, out. Here, and down again. I'm sure it could be done a lot more efficiently, but I am going to be lazy. No, apparently I'm not, because that won't work either. So I need to get down 2 levels, not just 1. That's what I needed to do. And then a 1 and down. That's what we needed. One, 2, 3, 4. That gets them down from the top. We got happy beavers, 26. Cool. That will get them down from there. Just this will be the zoom tubes that's going to land up here. So that will be the plan. Good night, Jellybean. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for showing up. Zoom tube. You know what? It doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to plug in. So just needs to plug in. So it's going to sit right there. Like that. And we'll build... Oh, they're just building from behind. That's awesome. And I think what we're going to do is not worry too much about this and just go in a straight line. Up. 2 for that. Up. 1 and 2, 2, 2. There we go. 1, 2. All's here. We will need this. Oh, oops. There's a road there. It sure as hell ain't pretty, but it's gonna work. 1, 2, and we're gonna plug in over there. So I think, you know what? We're gonna go straight through here. We're gonna explode the ground for this. We're gonna explode the ground straight across here so that we have a straight line to the other tube. That is the singles, and we need to go right across here. That's fine. That will connect right there. That's a straight line. Simple. Simple solution. Not elegant, but simple. That can reach that. Perfect. Oh, geez, they're already building it. Nice. Okay, how we doing? We're starting to get some more beavers in. Nice. Okay, the condo is doing fine. Oops, what happened here? What's your issue? Oh, did I not? Oh, I was like, did I not build a road to that? I didn't. Condos. All the condos are in. Like an 80s Melrose Place. Or 90s. I guess it'd be the 90s, wouldn't it? That doesn't date me or anything. Okay. Dance hall. Or exercise plaza is down. Nice. Explosions are down. Let's go. And that connects right there. That is done and dusted. And because I don't want to have to deal with this later, I'm going to do the same thing as I did the other one since we're burying it. And do I want to actually make... No, I don't. I'm not... you know what? I am going to do this for my own peace of mind. Is this a 2? That's a 2. Multiple ways for them to get around. I need 2. That's a 2, and we're just going to exit down at this point. We're going to do this. Oh, let me think. Let me do a thinky on this. Do I want it there? Coming down there? No, I don't. I don't want it coming down there. because I do want to use this space here for other things. So if I'm going to use the space for other things, I can't have weird stuff being lying around here. I need them to come down here, so... One, two. Keep it simple. 1, 2, 3. That gives us this here and here, leaving this space for monuments. And they can grab that because it's right there. You might want to put a road there, Tal. I know. Roads and doors, your greatest end bosses. End game bosses. Okay. I'm going to do this. Clean it up. Cool. We got rid of that thing in the middle for some extra science. That. Grab our resources. Jeez, we have expanded crazy good in this. Waiting for materials. That's just... Is that the last piece? It is. Get her done. Poof. Zoom tubes. We've added... Tonight we've added... 1, 2, 3 stations, and now they can get around the map a lot faster. Okay, we got a massive pot of coffee going. That is good. We are now I was about to say we're starting to get friggin' resources, but we are nowhere near getting resources. So we need to craft an area up here, which is going to be a big ass farm. We need a big ass farm. We're gonna dirt this all in, and then we're gonna put a couple of water depots in. We're gonna flatten this all out here. Okay. There we go. Bad tide. There we go. And we're even going to do this side here. Perfect. So we're going to flatten this out. And we're going to put a huge tree farm in here with using these things here. Because they will be able to move around a lot faster. So they'll be able to get up here super fast. Super fast. Okay. Whoa. I was checking the browse for who's playing Timberborn, and was wondering, I was like, who's on? And there's a friggin' massive streamer. 444 people. So he's got the lion's share of everybody watching the Beaver Show. It says he's an unpaid play tester. So he obviously knows the game very well. Just kind of setting up for where we're gonna piece out on, and it will probably be trying to make some new friends. As we're just trying to make new friends lately. More mangroves. We'll throw those in. I didn't realize we had a little bit of slot in there. Oh, they're knocking this out now. That is good. We are going to need more dirt and more dirt storage. And we're also going to need... Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to lay this out before we wrap up. So if we put... This is the road. We put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 79, 12. Oh, not that much. We put one of these here. We put another one on this side. We can do a massive amount of trees over here. Yeah. That seems like a good idea to me. Which is usually the first mistake. 3, 6, 7, 9, 12. If we do that, and then we put a staircase this way and this way, that'll cover that entire area, or the lion's share of it at least. Enough that I'm not worried about the bad water. And water thingy? Fluid dump, that's what it's called. Put that there. And there. And if we assign these to the water depot, like that and like that, and then we are going to need a... Oh, we're going to need a tapper shack as well. No, we already got a tapper shack. We've got a... Why are those dead? How did... Oh! The bad water. Shite. Well, shite. Well, I know there's one thing I can do here. I can at least help it a little bit. I forgot about the bad water up there. We might have to take out that row there just to... yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just do that. And we'll put an irrigation barrier right here. Like that. That will solve that problem. All of this will stay alive. And that should cover here, except for this one spot right there. Which... I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. We're just going to have this one tree that dies every now and then. But that should solve that problem there. Okay. We are going to need a forester, which if I put it right here can cover the entire area. Awesome. And a lumberjack. I think we might need multiple lumberjacks for that much space. I think we're going to get a lumberjack on both sides. We're going to put one right here. And we're going to put another one right here. And this entire area is going to get covered with oak trees. Well, not the entire area, but enough. It's going to get covered. Let's go down to here for right now. I think this will be enough wood. What do you think, Edge? I think this should be enough wood. More! There's no such thing as too many trees. I'm gonna save a spot there to put some happy beaver stuff. That sounded naughty. Let's get this dealt with first. All of this. It was not intended to sound weird. It was not intended to. How far is this going to reach? Oh, it can reach all the way over there? Okay. That is going to be the new forest farm. And just so I know where everything is from. That's not what I wanted. There. I've been doing this just because I don't want to accidentally get a tree growing inside here. If for some reason it one side dries out or something, and the other side doesn't. Then more. They can reach all this, so he can reach it all, so it's all covered. There we go. That's going to be the new tree farm up there. That's a little insane. That's actually more than a little insane. Because by putting all of that up there, I could, and I probably should, remove this section here for more canola, because this is not keeping up. So I think that's what I will do. With all of that trees going up there, I think that's what I'll do. I'll end up replacing all of this with canola, because that's a lot of tree. I know I'm going to need more, but the thing is, for starters, that's for starters. Like, this is like the food production area, so I'm kind of transferring the wood elsewhere. And we're transferring the wood. You need more harvesters for the canola. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Okay, well, if that's what it is, then what we'll do is we'll leave this trees here then. Probably 6 of one, half dozen of the other. There's the presser. We can we'll put a beaver bot in there so that it works. No, we won't, because we don't have enough beaver bots. Maybe we put a second presser here. But canola, do we have a place to store canola? That would be the best. Did I make a storage for canola? That is a better question. Because I did not put a storage of canola. That's one of the boxes I did not make. That is why it's not being harvested, because they have no place to put it. Well, shit. Well, in that case, I was going to use this area for something else. It's going to be used for canola, because canola needs a place to go. Canola seeds, 1,200. Put them in there. Slap that sucker in there. And if I get really bored, I'll put a second one on top. We've got 3 of those up there, so this can be deleted now. I was going to move these things anyways, so let's move these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them up there. I want to keep things as clean as possible. This gives us more space for storage and real estate. These guys are like, we've got nothing to do. Well, there's a reason for that, and that is because these things here are not being filled. What is the priority on these ones? Oh, a little bit higher. That's why. Copy. Pasta. Pasta. And they should greenify this top part momentarily. Yeah, we're going to put in a second press as well. And that'll work. That'll work. We'll put that in there. Second press. This one here's on canola oil. This one here is... Okay, so neither of these are doing anything like that. Copy. Paste. So once this gets built, it should immediately go on the same automation because I copied and pasted. This looks promising. It looks green up here. We have greenage coming in. Unfortunately, this one's pooping water all over the place because there's not a wall built right now. You, stop it. We've got water down there. Okay. We need a few things built here, guys. We need that, and this. All of this needs to be built. Especially this thing. And once this is built, we will be wrapping up. We've been going for 3:45. But once we get our this monstrosity of a oak farm up and running, we will. Yeah, I'm gonna do all of this off stream for you guys, so you guys don't have to watch me build this, fix this mistake of exploding everything and completely borking in the middle. That'll be a quick fix. And by quick fix, I mean it'll probably take me 10 minutes. Just needs bridges? Well, I suppose I could... Well, the problem with the bridges is they need a way to get off. And that would mean I need to build something on the back ass of this thing so they could walk around them. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna put platforms straight down here and then run straight along here and just go boom, 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 boom all the way along. That's probably the easiest way to do it. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be, and it's going to be a pain in the ass because of this, because of how thin I made this. But this thing doesn't evaporate. That's for sure. Ding ding. Oh wow, that thing's even hydrating down here, or irrigating down here. That's kind of nuts. Oh, and look at the canola coming in now there, Edge. It's getting harvested because Tal actually did something kind of right. What is your issue? What? Needs power. Shit. I was not paying attention. You know what? If it needs power, I do not care about this little tiny... I honestly do not care about these things that much. It's going to have power. It's going to have power real quick. Power. Problem solved. I lost some eggplants. There's some eggplants. There's some eggplants. I'm pretty sure they can still be reached. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I can put eggplants right here, too. More eggplants. There we go. So, all our eggplants are down here and here. And no idea why those are not being dealt with. Why are those not being dealt with? Are they out of reach? Out of range of those. They're not... Oh! Really? Huh. That's... kind of annoying. That is actually really kind of annoying. That little area cannot be reached because of that. My curiosity is now piqued. What now? No? That one can reach him. This one can't. Okay. Weird. And this is the harvester. Planter. Cool. Double stairs because I'm too lazy to fix that. And that should fix that? Question mark? Yep. Problem solved. All it needed was that second closer staircase. I'm not going to remove the other one. I'll go completely OCD if I try to fix that. This... Oh, I'm such a dummy. I did not notice the difference in the heights. God damn it. We're fixing this, and then we're wrapping up. Let's go. Fix. How do I... I've got to have dynamite, don't I? I've got all kinds of dynamite. I got 91 over there. All kinds. That was the other thing we needed to build. We needed a box for dynamite. And... I think... do I make a cheeky and put stuff up on top of here? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. We've already got staircases here, why not? Problem solved. You. Dynamite day. There we go. And then we can build on top of that. Hey, you know what? I probably will put our... What are they called? Rooftop terraces. We'll probably put them up on top of here and they can stare out into the bad water. Or somewhere else. But we'll put our dynamite up there. We'll clean up this area down here. And we are almost ready up here. So this will be our... We are almost ready. We are almost ready. This is now... Oh! Nice. So okay, you guys need to not focus on this so much. I need you to make the forester, because we can't plant the trees without the forester. You got 2 beavers here going, give me something to do, dude. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Well, that sucks. Oh, I can do this one. And there. As soon as this forester's gone, this place is going to explode. I think I might install that mod that changes it so you don't see these fully grown things. You just see the baby ones. I might install that mod because I find this kind of annoying that I have to like click out of here to be able to see what I'm building. I might install the mod that actually just shows the little baby seedlings and such. I don't generally use mods unless they are quality of life, and I'm considering that a quality of life at this point. You guys are going to be automated for logs. And that way, you will go away and stop telling me you have nothing to do. And we definitely need logs. Holy crap. We have no logs. Also, no... Yeah. I think we are more... We're lacking storage and lacking... Seems like we're lacking storage most of the time. So we're going to have to fix that next time. Oh, geez, we're up to level 30. We hit level 30. Nice. Nothing to do in Rage. Where? What? You are a scavenger. Oh. You got everything there. Okay, never mind. Carry on. My bad. We'll fix that. And this thing here should be automated for metal scraps. There we are. Sweet. Okay. Shit. We're gonna have to do that if we want someone to actually do something. And that gets done. Very nice. That's gonna get done. That's gonna get done. And that should be it for that area. And just to make them happy, we'll put a lantern here, and we'll start pumping in a bunch of bigger things into the middle here. Like, it might be an idea that we end up putting something like this in this area, but we're going to worry about that next time. How big is the 3K? Oh, it fits too. Oh, shit. Well, we could literally put... I want to make sure that we get one of these things down here to cover up this, just so that as soon as they come out of their rooms, their apartment complex, they immediately get the buff. That's going to be the plan. That'll be next time's plan. So we'll just let that run. We're going to take a quick look to see if there's anybody on, which I'm sure there's plenty of people on, because Timber Beavers is awesome. And who do we have here? Like the guy with 400 people, yeah, that's great. He does not need to see our little group. I think we're going to go make friends with someone a little bit smaller. International Beaver Day. Let's go see. We got. Let's go see some. This one here is called Big Wiggins. Let's go see him. Let's make friends with him. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We're going to peace out here. Tomorrow is, what day is it? Tuesday. So tomorrow's Wednesday. We are playing some Oxygen Not Included tomorrow night with integration because I hate myself and I'm a masochist and you guys just blow up my base. But it's fun nonetheless. We'll also be doing some Rogue Monster Rush for the second part of the stream. It's kind of like a dual stream on Wednesdays right now. When Thursdays is Guild Wars 2. Hope to see you there. We're going to go see this individual raiding out on Big Wiggins. They look like they're having fun, and they're playing Timberborn too, so you can see how it's supposed to be done properly. With that, I'm going to bid you good night, and cheers.